back from the break. We are all back from the break. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I didn't enjoy myself so much. You see, as I was coming to school, the weather turned very sour. But all is well that ends well. So all is well that ends well. That's an English proverb. We are going to see how we can end it well. It's going to end well. This is the E-Learning Teachers Project Uganda Limited, and we are back with English language. We, that is you and I. My name has never changed, and I don't think it will ever change. Do you? It will never change. Teacher Baruli, Adieri Enoch with English language. Now we are still handling this piece of work, but very soon, after such a short time, we shall be done with this grammar and then dive into comprehension and composition. I cannot forget to remember to thank all of you who are following us on all the connections, all the communication lines that we have that are indicated on the screen. The YouTube is there for you to reach. WhatsApp is also there for you to use, and we are thankful to you, those who are always thanking us for the work well done. It is very encouraging for someone to thank you, very encouraging for someone to give you courage, give you a plus, give you a positive wherever you've done something right. We thank the parents who are always connecting to us. Children from upcountry areas, different districts in Uganda have been following us on those lines. Parents in rural and urban districts have always been, diving into our work and then getting benefits for their children. There are people who are across the borders of Uganda who have benefited from our program. The E-Learning Teachers Project Uganda is here for you. For sure it is here for you. I thank the people who are making this program come to you as a reality. Without them, this can never be. And without them, we cannot move a step. Yes, there is someone behind the camera, Mr. Samuel Nsubuga. I don't know which other name to call him, but he's somebody who has made this very possible. Without him, it would be, what would it be? If it is not possible, Ellen? If it is not possible, it is impossible. So it would be impossible for this work to come your way. But very important is the fact that it should move step by step up to the last step, and let us move together in this boat, sailing in this boat, the E-Learning Teachers Project. Now, this is English, and we are still moving on with the rights, responsibilities, and freedom. That is our topic. Rights, responsibilities, and freedom. We have been discussing what each of these words really means. And we know that under rights, responsibilities, and freedom, we know people need to be free. And when they are free, adjective, they have freedom, which is the noun. Responsibilities as a word is got from one word. Isaiah, which word is the word responsibilities got from? Which word is it derived from? Which word is it obtained from? Yes, from responsible. Thank you. So someone responsible is someone who does things the right way. He does things the right way. And he does, she does, he does, she does her duties. So responsibilities are one's duties. Things that people expect you to do. And if you don't do them, then we say you are empathy. If you don't follow your responsibility, if you don't fulfill your responsibility, how do we describe you? Are you responsible? Empathy? Thank you. You are irresponsible. I-R-R-E-S-P-N-S-P-O-N-B-I-L-E. Irresponsible, meaning you are not responsible. Then rights are those things. Natural endowments. Things that we are given, that we need to have, must have, should have by nature. God gave them to us as our needs, and we are supposed to have them, but at times people disturb us and avoid giving them to us. Some just avoid giving them to us. Others do not have the ability of giving us or fulfilling our rights. But then others, the last group that is most dangerous, others just disturb us and stubbornly refuse to give them to us. They decide not to give us our rights. They decide to disorganize us, and therefore we said they decide to be very irresponsible people, and they encroach on our rights. The subtopic is children's rights and responsibilities, and this is the subtopic that we are soon coming to an end with. A friend in need has always been a friend indeed. We all expect to be surrounded by friends. I myself do not expect to have enemies around me, and I guess you're all my friends. For sure, the way I see the smiles on your faces, I believe you are friends to me. Except if we have someone who is, who is making believe, who is pretending, but I don't see any pretentious person here. We are all friends to one another and friends with one another. Then we are looking at the grammar revision exercise, which is soon to end. And here on number 8, we are given the instruction, join these sentences using either or. Join these sentences using ... either ... or ... What does it mean? What does it imply? It implies that there are some words before either, then there are some words or a word between either and or, and then the rest of the sentence flows like the water of River Nile northwards. Join these sentences using either or. We went through this, so we shall not spend much time. This is revision, and we are revising. We're going through what we already learned. Tom may build a house. Are you sure whether he will build it or not? If we use the word may or the word might, it means that there is a possibility of something happening, and yet there is a possibility of something not happening, not taking place, not occurring. So Tom may build means he may not. Okay? So don't, if he doesn't build a house, don't go and abuse him and say, Tom, I expected you to build a house. No, he may have decided to change his mind. So this is it. Tom may build a house. So what? He may. He who? He, Tom. So sometimes you might find Tom repeated here. But now that he has not been repeated, then the pronoun he that is put here is the one that this chalk is letting me down. He here is replacing the noun Tom. So Tom built a house, may build a house. He may buy an expensive car. Now look, if I were Tom, which if is that? If I were Tom, which if is that done? If I were Tom, that is if two, thank you. If I were Tom, now look, can I ever become Tom? I'm teacher Enoch Barulia Deri. I can never turn into a Tom. So, but if, now look, if I were Tom, with the millions of shillings he has in the bank account, if I were Tom, I would not buy an expensive car. But I'm not Tom, and it can never be that I turn out to be Tom. So let him decide what to do. But if only I were Tom, impossible for me to be. If I were Tom, if two, then I would not buy an expensive car, instead, I would build a house. Because Tom is renting. Tom is renting. But we are here thinking about this Tom, want to see how wise he's going to be. Tom may build a house, full stop. He may buy an expensive car. Somebody join these two using either or. Let me begin the sentence for you. Tom may. Yes, Juma? Either. Thank you, Juma. You've begun with the first one. Someone could say, Tom may either buy. No. You begin with the first one. Tom may either build a house, yes, Juma, or buy. Now, as you write the words, make sure their spellings are correct, because if you wrote the word buy as by, then you would change the meaning completely. And also, so Tom may either build a house or build, okay, there's an L that was missing, might either build a house or buy, and can fit here, can't it? An expensive car. Let's see how wise he is. We shall see whether he will decide to build a house or buy an expensive car. Which expensive cars do you know here? Yes, Embati? The Range Rover. Thank you. The Range Rover is expensive. Yes, we have other expensive cars. So Tom may either build a house or buy an expensive car. Thank you. A girl for this one. Number B. That farmer might educate, might and may, we said, show possibility. That farmer might educate his children. He might build a hotel. Okay, I don't know where this L went. He might build a hotel. There's a farmer who may be one of the richest ones around, and we are thinking about the possibilities. One possibility, educating his children. Another possibility, building a hotel. Yes, but if it were you, if you were the one, what would you do? Okay, you decide what to do if you were the one. A girl, that farmer might educate his children. He might build a hotel. Yes, Nakalili. That farmer might either educate his children. So this is a male farmer. His children or build a hotel. Thank you, Nakaliri. Maybe some people have been listening to him talking. If I get my money, I may decide to educate my children up to university level. Or I may not educate them up to university level, but I may decide, I might decide to educate them up to senior 4, after which they go into technical schools. That is fine. And then after that, as for me, what I do, I want to build a hotel. I want to build a hotel. I may educate my children or build a hotel, but I prefer building a hotel. So people have been here listening to him talking. So that farmer might either educate his children or build a hotel. Or build a hotel. If you are the child, if you are a child to that farmer, would you advise him to build a hotel or to educate you up to university? Okay, just imagine you are one of the children of that farmer who is planning to build a hotel instead of educating his children to university level. Well, we have seen people who have gone to university and they're not very useful. After they have got these degrees, they turn out to be drunkards after wasting millions of shillings in school, in university. So maybe this farmer is right. Maybe after senior 4, he wishes to take his children to technical schools. And then they become useful people, and then they become very technical. You say technical schools are good, they become technical. My brother may have bought that book. We are not sure whether he bought it anyway. My brother may have bought that book. Maybe he bought it, maybe not. He may have borrowed it. I don't know whether he bought it or whether he bought or borrowed it. So, my brother, yes, somebody? Yes, David. My brother. My brother. Might have either bought that book or might have either bought that book or borrowed it. Thank you, David. Or borrowed it. Maybe he borrowed it to someone. You're not sure. So if you want to find out the owner, if you want to find out whether he bought it, if you want to find out whether he bought or borrowed it, then you should check and see whether it bears his name. Okay, if the name is there, then be sure he bought it. But if the name is not there and there's a different person's name, then be sure that he borrowed it. So that person lent it to him, he borrowed it from him. Lend to, borrow from. He borrowed from, and that one lent to. So that person, the owner might have lent to him, then he might have borrowed from the other person. So we're not sure, we should check and find out whether for sure he borrowed the book or